大家好，我是星月。乱葬岗 A Place to Bury Strangers 成立于2002年，被誉为是全纽约最吵的乐队，由主唱 Oliver、贝斯 John、鼓手 Sandra 组成，风格包含 Noise Rock 噪音摇滚、Shoegaze 钉鞋、Space Rock 太空摇滚、Post-Punk 后朋克。除此之外，Oliver 也是一家效果器品牌的主脑 APTBS Oliver， 独一无二且另类个性。疯狂的创新音色深深地吸引了我。如今 APTBS Oliver 已经是一个炙手可热的品牌，合作的 artists 有 The Raid、U2、Radiohead、Slipknot 等众多艺术家。今天有幸在回响音乐节采访 Oliver 本人，接下来正式开始。
So I started the effects pedal company, Death by Audio, to create effects for myself, really. Being a musician and not having the gear that I want and having sounds in my head, I wanted to create something that was always like beyond whatever you could find. And so that was why I started experimenting with things, to see what the limits of things were. It's always a big thing for me to be like, okay, you know, this is presented, but what does it sound like even past that? At what point does it break? You know, at what point do you hear something where it's totally destroyed, and then you can play within those lines, and I think that's cool. My favorite model, I don't know. I think I really love, a bunch of these. Rooms is one of my favorite models.
Rooms, yes.
You know, this one is absolutely incredible. This one was one of like the first ones that we sort of like spent a kind of a really long time on working on these like these computer programs. And forever, I would always program all of these different rack reverb units and stuff, and for years I used to travel around with rack reverbs and all this stuff and like suitcases and all these things, and it was always my dream to be able to leave the racks behind. And then, you know, I'd always have all these different ones for different programs and all this stuff. And so to be able to actually program our own reverbs from the ground up and write the code, I spent maybe like 2 years or something teaching myself the language to write this stuff. And then so when we could do this, you know, I had all these crazy ideas, and so we just pushed them all into this and created a bunch of reverbs that are like not your standard reverb, you know, but would have like taken so much other gear or just been impossible, frankly, to do that stuff, but worked in like so important and crucial to like particular songs and stuff that I was doing. So yeah.
Crazy magic.
Yeah, it's a crazy reverb too, and I think it's like important to have like even any of these Death by Audio pedals, but also like this reverb, especially like if you're used to particular reverbs, you know, this is something that pushes things further. You know, nothing sounds like this. This isn't just the Strymon reverb where you're like, oh, this is beautiful. You know, this is an instrument all on its own, which frickin' pushes things and, you know, changes the whole scope of guitar, gets so freaking loud, it's nuts, you know, like you can do all of these things that you know, can kind of help you as a musician explore new places. I think that's cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, next.
Of course, yeah, totally, yeah, definitely. There's a pedal that's about to drop on Tuesday. So the pedal that we're coming out with is the Bass War. It's a bass pedal.
Okay.
So this pedal I created, it was like for 5 years I was trying to create a pedal that was better than the Color Sound Super Tone Bender. And so this thing I think did it. And then the Bass War is this pedal that I've been working on for years to be the ultimate bass fuzz of all time, which is kind of loosely based on things like the Maestro Brassmaster or something. It's like that sick 60s octave fuzz, super intense. But this, it's got crazy tonal range and gets super loud and it's freaking nuts and everything. And Tuesday, I think.
Their new album on
new
10,
album.
the September 10.
Oh, cool!
Yeah,
on the same
also
day.
there,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, awesome. Very cool, very cool.
Very cool.
Good day
Good
to
day.
release something. Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. Yeah, sure. The effects pedals I use on this tour, it starts with a Boss tuner. Then it goes into this pedal that I built that sounds kind of like a Tascam 4-track. Then it goes into this pedal that was the Apocalypse prototype, which is 2 filters, but it's kind of like this super fucked up Apocalypse. Then it goes into the Bass War, which isn't out yet.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and then it goes into a wah pedal.
心情了。Yeah.
And then it goes into this reverb pedal that I made that's similar to the Runes.
It's Runes.
And then it goes into this other reverb pedal that I made where you can change the clock speed. So you're gonna go dive down and do crazy shit and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it.
okay.
Simple enough. Bass War is good.
I think I like.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah.
So many good times and stuff. Even here in Xi'an, it was we took this taxi like 3 kilometers to go to this like community restaurant or something like that last night, and then walked all back. You know, getting lost all up on the highway and through all the streets, and you know everybody's selling stuff, and so it was freaking so cool. You know, to see everything, and like just everyone's been so nice and friendly. You know, even just walking over here, you know, some guy was like, "Hey, are you all American?" You know, and we were like, "Yeah," and he was like, "How do you pronounce orange?" And we were like, orange, you know. And so he was, you know, it's just, everyone's just very friendly, you know. And I think it's even, you know, you get kind of weird looks. We were in that shopping mall and going through where all the tea shops are and stuff like that. And, you know, everyone's looking at you like, whoa, who are these freaks who are in the tea shop? But then you smile and say hello and it's okay. Even that mall, we take the escalator up, and then you're in like a supermarket kind of thing. Then you take the escalator up again. It's like the kids level, and I was like, "Wow, this is wild." And there's kids in water scooping up fish. It was so cool, wild.
Wow.
You know, yeah. You know,
Kids happy.
It's making kids happy. But there's just so many neat things all over the place. People dancing in the street. You know, people just like enjoying life and what's going on and stuff like that. It's very, very cool. So yeah.
Enjoying China.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Enjoy when you can. It's always tough. There's so much bad and tough times and everything. So when you have some time to do something that you enjoy, you should do it.